Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking into the disappearance of Catrina Renee Jackson. She went missing May 30th, 1986 from Sylvania, Georgia. She was only 13 years old. It says she was about 5'3" to 5'5" and weighed about 130 pounds. She was on her way to school. She had pierced ears and moles across her back. She was last seen wearing blue jeans, blue sneakers, a black t-shirt with Daytona Beach on the front, and a wristband with Renee on it. Wavy hair, hazel eyes, and here's the Charlie Project. The Doe Network pretty much said the same thing. She was born February 11th, 1973. She was only 13 years old. And she went missing on her way to school. And here's a photo of her. And then I'm going to look at some Jane Does. I've got quite a few, you can see. This one to me looks so similar to her. And she was found in Marietta, Georgia. I'm not sure about the distance. In 1993, June 25th, 1993. 5'3" and about 100 pounds. 25 to 30 years old. Unknown cause of death. Unknown date of death. Hip-length short sleeve jacket, and it gives you the clothing. The skeletal remains were discovered at a construction site on Schuflegret Road. And here's the NamUs. Marietta, Georgia. 5'3". Safety pin and slacks. And I just want you to see the picture. And then we'll look at her picture. And we'll look again at this picture. There was somebody else that had reminded me of her, but I don't remember who it was. But wow, she reminds me so much of her. But I just thought they looked so similar. Okay, so then we'll look at some other Jane Does. This one was found in Bloomingdale, Georgia, May 7th in 1989. 5 foot tall to 5 foot 4. 100 to 135 pounds. 19 to 50 years old. Estimated age. Discovered in a wooded area by Interstate 16, Bloomingdale, Georgia, March 1989. There were 22 rounds from a .38 caliber gun, requiring the weapon to be reloaded 3 times in a circular pattern around the remains, leading investigators to believe the murder was personal. One bullet had shattered one of her kneecaps. Her official cause of death remains undetermined, but the case is considered as a homicide. She is not believed to be from the local area. We have this Jane Doe found in Union City, Georgia, May 24th, 1992, 5'6" to 5'10", about 16 to 30 years old, 120 to 160 pounds. This Jane Doe is all the way in Florida, 11 to 20 years old, about 5 foot tall. That's going to be a little bit too short. And these are just children, you know. Rockdale, Texas, a 12 to 16-year-old was found. November 1986, 5'2", 95 pounds. Found in a bar ditch along US 77, 7 miles south of Rockdale, Texas. Suffered, double piercings. Hair appears to be reddish blonde. May have been dyed. Strawberry blonde hair, unknown color of eyes. Then we have this girl found in San Bernardino, California, age 13 to 18 years old. Found in 1987, estimated PMI month. Skeletal remains found scattered in a remote ravine northeast of San Bernardino. One slip-on tennis shoe. In Tampa, Florida, we have chain doe found in January of 1991, 11 to 15 years old. Skull of a juvenile female was located in a storage by Hillsborough County authorities. The original date of her discovery was unknown. It could have been 1991 or 1994 afterward. We have a Jane Doe found in Maryland in 1991, estimated date of death weeks prior, age 15 to 29, about 5'1". A state highway administration worker cutting weeds found the victim at the bottom of an embankment. The victim was southbound side of I-270 down the Baker Hill Road embankment. It is not believed she was killed at the site. In 1995, authorities looked into a truck driver from North Carolina about this killing. He had been arrested for killing an Ohio woman whose body was found in Kingsport, Tennessee, and was suspected of killing as many as 7 women and dumping their bodies on the side of highways. A search of his house found women's shoes and undergarments. The victim was found without shoes or undergarments. We have a Jane Doe found in Harris County, Texas in 1988, ages 15 to 35 years old. Partial remains were located in a semi-dry bed of a creek in Anderson County, Texas. We have a Jane Doe found in Rockdale, Texas in November of 1986. Homicide by beating. She was just 12 to 16 years old, only 5'2" to 5'3". Reddish or dark brown hair, which appeared to be bleached or strawberry blonde color. The victim was located at 1:45 p.m. in the grass along U.S. Highway 77, about 7 miles south of Rockdale, by a telephone company repairman. Her unclothed body was lying face down and was unrecognizable. So, it's just sad. A Jane Doe, another Jane Doe. This might be the same one as before. I'm not sure. San Bernardino, California. Estimated date of death 1986 to 1987. Partial skeletal remains found scattered in a City Creek ravine, a remote ravine northeast of San Bernardino. Age 13 to 18. I don't know if that's the same one as the other one or not. We have this Jane Doe found in Los Angeles County, California. Estimated date of death hours prior. Recognizable face. 5'3", age 12 to 15 years old. The descendant was discovered lying supine in the alley of 1200 West 8th Street, approximately 6:15 a.m. She had apparently been dumped at the location. The individual who found her body had passed through there earlier, just 3 hours before, and her body wasn't there. Just 12 to 15 years old, and they don't know who it is. We have another Jane Doe in Los Angeles, California, found February 20th, 1990. Estimated date of death 2 to 3 days prior, 14 to 24 years old. She was located under an olive tree over an embankment near Emma Road, 2.1 miles east of Angeles Forest Highway in Los Angeles. This Jane Doe was found in 1990 in Los Angeles, California, 12 to 16 years old. Her skeleton remains were found buried in the courtyard of an abandoned apartment building. It is believed she died between the years of 1965 and 1987. And they don't know who she is. And then we also have this Jane Doe found in New York. There's some other ones that are young as well. Age 17 to 22, died weeks prior. She was pregnant. The victim was found in an open grassy area off of Seaview Avenue, 200 feet west of Fountain Avenue, near Belt Parkway. 17 to 22 years old and pregnant. So if you have any information about what might have happened to Catrina Renee Jackson, even if it's hearsay, somebody was drinking and talking, you're not sure if it's true, please let authorities know. Let them decide what's relevant, what's important, and what's not. Feel free to email them. You could email detectives, the police, and the sheriff's department, and CC a few of them in case the email doesn't work. That way you know somebody got the information. You could write a letter. You could go in and fill out paperwork. Just please contact them and let them know if you know who any of those Jane Does were. Or they might be. Please contact authorities with that information as well. Don't forget to pray for their families and their loved ones. Feel free to leave comments and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.